June 2nd, 1953, millions of people lining the streets of London to get a glimpse of the young Queen Elizabeth. Her coronation ceremony was rich with grandeur and historic significance, as the 26-year-old monarch was officially named the head of state of the United Kingdom.
Queen Elizabeth's coronation was the first televised live event to go, worldwide. So it's a huge, huge event. The pageantry's big in the UK, but this is the biggest of the big.
Steve Murray was born in Sheffield, England, 7 years after the Queen's coronation. King Charles's coronation will be the first he has ever seen.
The coronation is a fantastic show. You only experience it probably once in a lifetime if you're lucky. Maybe we might get another chance if we're young enough.
Steve owns Best of British, 2 locations in Massachusetts, and now a 3rd on Congress Street in downtown Portsmouth. Easy to find, just look for the Queen's Guardsman, or make that the King's Guardsman, and don't even think about getting him to speak. What they say is true. I tried hard. You can't make them laugh. Inside, there's a bit of everything at Best of British. Clothing from the UK, including Irish sweaters, books, many about the royal family, souvenirs like puzzles and games, British foods like meat pies, jams, shortcake, china, and tea. Lots and lots of tea.
The people feel they have a connection with the UK through heritage and culture, who have, maybe UK roots. The people like UK products, they like UK people, they like UK films, TV programs.
And the accent.
UK accent, they love the UK accent.
There's always been a fascination with the royal family. Netflix shows like The Crown draw big audiences. Nicoletta Giallacci is a professor of history at the University of New Hampshire and an expert of British history.
I think it's so different in terms of pageantry and the length of its history to our relatively young country that they feel a connection and want to just sort of want to know more about it and want to be sort of part of that majesty and vision and all the rest of it that we don't quite have.
It's that connection to the UK that draws folks here. Best of British is buzzing with excitement, even though King Charles's coronation is scaled back and many folks are still mourning the Queen. There is still a lot of interest.
They love the show. It plays into their heritage. It allows them to think back that, they're part of it. The UK monarchy is very important, and it's very important that we maintain a good reputation for the UK monarchy.
And Best of British is ready to celebrate.
So everything I need, apparently, Steve, to watch the coronation this Saturday is right here on this table.
Right.
Right? I've got my coronation tea.
Yep.
I've got my mug with King Charles. Union Jack. I can wave the Union Jack.
For your party.
Yes, for the party.
You need a party.
Okay. And this. Bunting, right?
For the party too.
For the party, I can hang that around. Okay. The Queen, of course, the beloved Queen, will be there in spirit. Reading material. Okay, we have reading material. What else do I need? What do you think?
So you need digestives.
Digestives. That's right. I'm right. And what can I have with the digestives?
Clotted cream.
Clotted
What
cream.
else?
That's a delicacy, right? Everybody in Britain loves clotted cream.
It's unbelievable.
Okay. Try some clotted cream. I think we're good. We're all set for Saturday.
So if you can't travel to London and celebrate and can only watch the festivities on the telly, Best of British has everything you need and more to feel like you are right in the UK. Just a few miles away in Greenland, the British Isles is the go-to grocery for food and specialties made in the UK.
Candy, chocolates are at the top. Then after that, any of the biscuits, the tea, and then condiments, because in England, everybody has their condiments. Your HT sauce, anything to make a meal taste better, actually.
Denise and Jerry Pressinger hail from London. They met there and have been married for 50 years.
Have to fill the shelves, got to make it all full.
Right.
They've even had a brush with royalty. They met Duchess of York, Sarah Ferguson, who told them to call her Fergie, by the way. And that's not all.
Met Princess Anne, and we've also dealt with a duke, the Duke of Rutland's family, who made a soft drink. And they have their own castle.
Denise and Jerry say they're seeing a big enthusiasm for the coronation.
I was, 6 years old when the Queen had her coronation, but we didn't have a TV back then, so, we didn't actually see it.
There's a lot of historical and cultural significance to the coronation, and religious interest too, because there'll be a lot of prayers and a lot of ceremonies that you won't often see.
Denise collects china from Great Britain and has quite a variety, including this collector's item, Prince Charles and Princess Diana's commemorative plate. They have a wide array of food products you can only get right here.
I've already pre-ordered from England a lot of the party decor.
Susan Egerton Greggs is planning quite the coronation party, and she came to British Isles for her supplies.
We have a number of Scottish friends who are all coming in their tartans, and everyone else will dress, and been ordering hats and fascinators.
Denise and Jerry have been invited to tea at Buckingham Palace over the years, but have never been able to attend. But Denise plans tea, scones, and other goodies for Saturday's big day, knowing she and Jerry will be watching.
We would probably get up early, done it before for various events.
We did it for the Queen.
Charles and Di wedding. We've done it for the moon landing, so, we'll do it.
We'll get up.
To watch the second coronation in their lifetime, and this time Denise can watch it on TV.